Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome. The News 18 network is proud to announce the Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Summit on the 29th and 30th of March. Rising India, the network's flagship summit, makes a return after 3 years. Known to bring the best voices across the spectrum in public sphere, the Rising India Summit has always trained the spotlight on India's growth story. Now this year, as we come back bigger and better than before, the summit has also evolved. The endeavor has been to pivot the biggest platform of the News 18 network to celebrate, acknowledge and draw inspiration from the real heroes of Bharat. Real people who toil selflessly for a better India. Real people who put the country first, always. Real people who put humanity first, always. The Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Real Heroes will showcase those who have done their nation proud. This year, Rising India brings together achievers, performers, change makers like always. But this time, they are heroes at the grassroots. The last 3 years have seen Bharat go through significant challenges. The pandemic hurt us, but together we also healed. Not only did we as a nation pull up our socks and do what is required to hold together the frangible health structure, we also stepped up and stepped out to help other nations in distress. In the last 3 years, we have risen as a nation. We have realized the need to be Atmanirbhar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given us the Mool Mantra of the Panchapran. We made our own testing kits, PPEs, vaccines and oxygen plants. We realized that the collective force of 1.4 billion people can achieve anything. India is rising and rising fast. The Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Real Heroes celebrates the growth engines of Bharat and the individuals who are the nuts and bolts of this growth story that will power us to becoming a developed nation by 2047. We thank the Poonawalla Group for partnering with us. As a part of this edition of Rising India, we are bringing you stories of some of the most extraordinary common people along with their uncommon achievements that have helped bring about a positive change in our country. And they are truly real heroes. One such real hero is Dr. Shiv Darshan Malik, who through his unique innovation is making bricks from cow dung, which are not only environmentally sustainable but also resistant to fire and water damage. As we move towards a sustainable future, visionaries like Dr. Shiv Darshan are leading the way. Have a look at this inspiring story.
Everybody has seen houses made of bricks, cement and concrete. However, in the desert lands of western Rajasthan, bricks are now being made from cow dung, from which houses are being constructed. These houses are resistant to fire as well as water damage. They also remain cool during the sweltering summers naturally. This has been made possible by Professor Shiv Darshan Malik and his unique thought process.
विश्व के अंदर ये जबरदस्त तरीके से ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, ये परिवर्तन मौसम का हो रहा है, इसको रोका कैसे जाए? कार्बन नेगेटिव जो टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं वो हमें आगे बढ़ानी पड़ेंगी. आज जब हम मकान बनाते हैं या हमारी जितनी भी फैक्ट्रियां हैं सभी कार्बन ही तो छोड़ रही हैं, लेकिन एक तकनीक ऐसी भी है जो हमारे बुजुर्गों ने काफी पहले बना ली थी. आज की जो मेरा केमिस्ट्री का नॉलेज है उसको मैंने उसमें मिला के, पुरातन विज्ञान में मिला के, तब ये एक नई खोज की और नई दिशा शुरू की जिसका नाम है गोक्रीट.
Our future demands that we move towards nature and work towards preserving the environmental balance. We already have visionaries like Professor Shiv Darshan who are showing us the path. All we have to do is follow it.
Have you ever heard the saying that music runs in the veins of some people? The story of our next real hero is one such person whose inheritance is music. Sunita Jingran Sharma, who started her musical journey from the age of 4 and is committed to preserve Indian heritage. Today, she is an embodiment of India's rich cultural heritage, and her musical journey is a testament to her hard work and commitment. Let's take a closer look at her story.
She got music as her inheritance. Her great-grandfather taught Baju Bavra and Tansen. Not just this, the famous ghazal maestro Begum Akhtar hugged her and said, "Even after I am long gone, people will hear you and remember me." We are talking about the classical singer Sunita Jingran, who hails from Lucknow and started learning music from the age of 4 itself. She gives the entire credit of her invaluable musical journey to her father.
ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। बताया करते थे हमारे पिताजी कि हमने भीष्म प्रतिज्ञा की थी कि जब हमारे भगवान हमें एक बेटी देंगे तब मैं जरूर उसको संगीत सिखाऊंगा।
While Sunita is world renowned for her proficiency in Samaved and the Ragas, she's also known as the Hussaini Brahmin because she is also deeply committed to Hussain ibn Ali, whose bravery and sacrifice is still remembered as Muharram. Sunita Jingran is one of those towering personalities who have absorbed the essence of India into their lives and become one with it. People like her are the ones who ensure that our heritage remains safe forever.
Our next real hero is Inderpal Singh Batra, a sparrow conservationist from Varanasi who has dedicated his life to sparrow conservation. With over 150 sparrows in his house, Inderpal Singh Batra is committed to this cause and welcomes all birds in need of a home, nest, food or water. He has become an inspiration for many. Take a look at this story of unwavering commitment that has made him a real hero.
Waking up to the playful sounds of sparrows chirping is almost therapeutic. Unfortunately, it is next to impossible to experience this sound in cities anymore. A lot of people get troubled by this fact, and one person in particular, Inderpal Singh Batra, a resident of Srinagar colony in Varanasi, decided to do something about this.
जब मैं छोटा था तो मुझे काफ़ी चिड़िया दिखाई देती थी, गौरैया, बहुत ज़्यादा गौरैया। लेकिन एक समय के बाद जब पूरा बनारस कंक्रीट का जंगल हो गया तो चिड़िया विलुप्त होने लगी, जो कि मैं महसूस करने लगा। तो 1.25 इंची का घोंसले में छेदा करके और सीमेंट के संग जाम करा दिया और चिड़िया बड़े आराम से उसमें आती जाती है।
Inderpal now happily wakes up in the mornings not by an alarm clock but by the sweet and melodious chirping of his city's sparrows. He has dedicated his life to sparrow conservation. At any given point of time, you will find over 150 sparrows in his house who are part of his extended family. Inderpal's entire family is dedicated to his cause as well and loves spending time with the birds. In this shelter for sparrows, no bird is turned away and all their needs are taken care of. Taking inspiration from him, others have also joined his efforts to conserve the sparrow and pitch in wholeheartedly. People from far and wide come to visit this shelter, and through his efforts, Inderpal has become an inspiration for those around him. He has even been appreciated by PM Narendra Modi, who mentioned him in Mann Ki Baat as well, which has made his determination to work for sparrows even stronger.
In a world where forests are rapidly depleting, a tribe of women in Jharkhand are standing strong against the tide. Our next real hero, Kandoni Soren, has made it her mission to protect 250 acres of forest around her village for the last 13 years. She has also mobilized 40 women from her village to ensure that they guard and protect their environment for generations to come. Take a look at her fantastic story.
As trees are being cut around the world, tucked away in Musabani block of East Singhbhum, Jharkhand, is one woman who is determined that this fate will not befall her beloved forest. At first glance, she looks like an ordinary village woman, but supported by over 40 other women from the village, she has protected and preserved the 250 acres of forest around her village for the past 13 years and is determined to carry on the tradition. Kandoni Soren, also known as the warrior of the jungle, and a group of 40 women armed with traditional weapons regularly patrol the forest to ensure that their environmental heritage remains far from the clutches of the greedy timber mafia.
2010 से हम लोग शुरुआत किए, एक टीम बनाए और हम लोग का पेड़ पौधे बचाने का एक मुहिम चला है। रास्ते में तो बहुत तरह की दिक्कत और चुनौती का सामना करना पड़ता है।
It is not an easy task to balance household chores with preservation efforts, but this has never stopped her. Kandoni ensures that basic food is made available to her team on patrols while they fulfill their water needs from natural sources. Apart from this, she has also been instrumental in the plantation of over 10,000 trees. Today, she is training the younger generation to take over the mantle, which is as enthused and determined to preserve their heritage like their elders. People like Kandoni Soren ensure that short-sighted and selfish greed do not win, and we leave a better world for the future generations to come.
Time for a very, very short break. Stay tuned as we bring you more stories of inspiration from our real heroes on the Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Curtain Raiser.
On News 18 Network.
Welcome back to the Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Curtain Raiser, where we are bringing you stories of real people who toil selflessly for a better India. Our next story is a testament of the power of digital India. A small village in Chhattisgarh, once unknown to the internet, is now home to 1,000 YouTubers. With the vision of our real hero Gulab Singh Yadu, the village has become a hub of content creators and contributing to a rising digital revolution. The hard work and vision of Gulab Yadu has taken his village from a place unknown to the internet to a hub of creativity and innovation. This story is a shining example of what is possible when people are given access to the right resources and empowered to realize their potential. Have a look.
Rising India has a lot of unique stories. One such story is of Tulsi village in Chhattisgarh, which, with a population of 3,000, has 1,000 YouTubers. When you visit the village, wherever you look, you will find somebody creating content. In a place where people had not even heard of the internet till a few years back. This is phenomenal. But nothing is impossible if you have people like Gulab Yadav with you.
गाँव के 2-4 लड़का मैंने बनाया पिक्चर, तुम क्या करते कैसे कर रहे पूछो, बोले यार पिक्चर बनावा था। फिर धीरे धीरे फिर समझ में इसे भाई जगह पैसा की व्यवस्था करना, गाड़ी की व्यवस्था करना, ये मतलब तन मन धन से प्लेटफॉर्म दे के मतलब हर क्षेत्र सपोर्ट करके आज गांव में हर एक आदमी कोई उम्र के मतलब लिहाज नहीं, सब उम्र और सब गांव का आदमी में है। आज यूट्यूब में काम करते हुए पिक्चर बहुत बढ़िया है, एक से गाँव हो तो आगे जाते भाई नाम हो गाँव के।
Due to his vision, the village has won a national award, and the people of the village have found an alternative source of income.
Surjit Singh, our next real hero, is a man on a mission to save the traditional practice of paddy cultivation in Punjab. With water scarcity posing a major threat to the age-old technique, Surjit ji has developed revolutionary method to reduce water usage and boost productivity. Take a look at this inspiring story of this visionary farmer from Fatehpur Sahib.
Paddy cultivation is an old traditional practice in Punjab. But due to lack of water, this practice is
जाएगी
when using thousands of liters of water for paddy cultivation was the norm, Sujit Singh entered the picture. In 2009, PM Modi himself.
Amidst India's global success, there are still pockets of underprivileged children who face a bleak future. But our next real hero, Vijay Barse, refused to look away. By introducing a simple game, he started a movement that transformed the lives of countless slum children, giving them hope and purpose. Take a look at how his initiative, Slum Soccer, made such a difference.
Even as India is rising and shining on the world stage, unfortunately, there are still segments which are getting left behind. Some underprivileged children from slums today are involved in activities which will lead them to the jail, hospital, or the mortuary. Most people would notice this and shrug in disgust. But not a hero like Vijay Barse, who, when he sees a problem, solves it.
हर बच्चा इस इंतजार में रहता था कि जो बस आई है, ये बस से जो पैसेंजर उतरे हैं, इनका ध्यान कहाँ हटता है। इनका ध्यान हटा और ये उनकी बैग गायब। लेकिन मैंने इन्हीं बच्चों को एक दिन बारिश के समय प्लास्टिक की फूटी बकेट को किक करते हुए देखा।
Vijay provided a football and asked the slum children to play with him. They were tentative in the beginning, so he started a tournament just for slum children. The first tournament had participation from 126 teams, and Slum Soccer was born.
आज हम जहाँ खड़े हैं, ये ऊंचाई है, टॉप, और इसके बिल्कुल नीचे अगर सोचेंगे तो कीचड़ का काला मैदान और उसके ऊपर नंगे छितड़े में खेलने वाले बच्चे, ये उसकी शुरुआत है।
Vijay realized that the way to keep children away from unsocial activities was to keep them occupied and teach them how to work towards a goal. He is a true hero who has touched innumerable lives and ensured that the future of the nation is safe.
Hope you enjoyed the sneak peek, the glimpses into some of the heartwarming, inspiring stories of our grassroots heroes who have ensured that India shines brighter, and they have also made India proud. Well, we're saluting these real heroes of India at the Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Real Heroes Summit. What you saw is just a trailer, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to tune in to the Poonawalla FinCorp Rising India Summit on the 29th and the 30th of March. See you there.
खुद पीछे रह जाएं चाहे देश को आगे रखते हैं। छोटे छोटे हो चाहे पर नेक इरादे रखते हैं। आंखों में एक आस लिए ईमान पर चलने वाले लोग देश चलाते हैं सारा, ये आम से दिखने वाले लोग। आइए करते हैं देश चलाने वाले इन्हीं राइजिंग हीरोज का सम्मान। न्यूज़ 18 राइजिंग इंडिया रियल हीरोज।